morning. Lots to do today. Lots to do today. Countdown has started. I've got under 2 weeks until I'm back in Australia. I'm gonna put you in my cupboard while I get ready. I do have to finish the London Reminds Me of You song that I was recording the other day, but I have to finish the piano version of it, which is a bit different to the one that I was messing around with the other day. So we're gonna go do a live performance of that. It's not actually live, okay? Ain't nobody got time for that. You have to set it up. It's a whole thing. So I'm paying for this venue that we can go do it at, and it has a big grand piano, and the pianist Joe, who did the original piano in the song, is going to come along, and Josh is going to film it. This does not match my neck. The big thing I'm doing today is going into Waterloo to view a location that we could potentially use for my big games music video. The other day when I was looking, I was like, oh my god, this is perfect. Like, it's free, I don't need permission. And then ChatGPT was lying to me, and I looked it up on their website, and you do need permission even though it is a public space. Why do I need permission to film everywhere? Is there not a single location that exists where I don't have to go through all these checks and balances and fucking buy insurance and like, it's so annoying. Someone's gonna be like, Micaiah, this is so nobody gets hurt or whatever. Okay, cool. Well, that's just taking the fun out of it, isn't it? Isn't it? Oh, I also have to finalize my actors and my location today. If I don't like the place that I'm going to, I'm just gonna pay for another one. Fuck it. I need to go through all the self-tapes these actors have sent me and pick someone who has availability on the dates I need, but also, you know, is a decent actor, ideally. Facing the fact of like that I'm not going to be living here anymore in literally 2 weeks is so weird. Like, it's all just going to feel like a fever dream when it was like a solid chunk of my adult life, you know? I spent more time of my adult life here than I did in Australia, so it's going to feel weird. Guys, I have a serious problem. I actually think that the piano version of London Reminds Me of You actually sounds way better than... Wait, let me show you. It's just more chill, you know? At the back of a camp, breathe in the city haunting me. Oh, you took me to places that I've never been, and you showed me the city in a way I've not seen. We were locked in a bubble. Literally all it is. Oh shit. All of the muted tracks is what's not in it anymore. It would be so much easier for me if I was to just release the piano version, I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like that's me copping out. I don't want to cop out. I've come so far. I want to finish the original with the drums and the guitar. I can do it. 2 versions. Who doesn't want 2 versions? I think I found a perfect actor for this lead role that I was so stressed about that I posted on my Instagram. I can't believe I've done that so last minute, and it's now, the pressure is on because I've got extras, I've got an actor, and now I need a venue. Alright, I'm off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. No, I'm off to see the... Oh, that's pretty. I'm off to see the potential film location and meet a friend, and hopefully the place looks cool, but I'm already leaning away from using this. When I say venue, it's literally like an underground tunnel. I'm leaning away from using it simply because they haven't got back to me yet. I just don't want to risk it, man. I don't want to risk it without permission. I'm just picturing like the stuff of nightmares. All 10 people helping with me with this show up, and then like somebody comes and like shuts it down. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, yeah, you?
Yeah, I'm good. I've just spent today watching everybody's self-tapes, and I really liked yours. Yeah, I mean, we liked your like original stuff you sent anyway, so
I already had my eye on you for the role anyway.
You know what? I've got my crown.
I just did want to check. This is just like a passion project, so it's not going to be like a bunch of money.
Are you willing to pay?
I mean, it's going to be about a 5-hour shoot. I can do 100.
Good.
120 ends the train. Okay, okay, look, let me get back to you. It is just me paying for it, so I have to assess. I can definitely cover that if I'm actually viewing a venue right now that might be free, but if we can't get this one and I have to pay for the venue, I don't know if I actually have that, but I will get back to you as soon as possible. Okay. Money, money, money. Money, money, money. Always money. Okay, I don't really know. I don't have this money. That's the problem. I would love to pay people what they're worth. It's just, you know what's funny is that I wasn't even, it was originally gonna be £60 for the 5 hours, like fully just minimum wage, which to be fair, that's what I work for. Like, this is where that money's coming from, my hourly day job where I make, so I was offering what I make an hour, you know. Unfortunately, not everyone's willing to just do it for the passion, which fair enough, but gosh, that sucks because he really was perfect. Let me call Kira. I guess it's just like, it sucks because it just sucks, doesn't it? It always just comes down to money. Always, every time. That's how I feel. I feel that it always comes down to money, and that I just never have quite enough of it. It's okay. We'll figure it out. Alright, look, I'm gonna try and make sure it doesn't get me down too much because we'll figure it out. Alright, here's the tunnel. I am scared to look at prices or trains from York, but here's my potential filming location. I genuinely don't think it's a problem if there are people graffitiing in the background. I think that just like adds to the vibe and will make it cool. Everyone will just have to like suspend their disbelief a little, which is always what film is kind of asking. The idea is that we do this late at night. There's no one really around to like stop us. It's super cool. It is a public area, so it should be fine. I'm just waiting on that email back for them to confirm. If I could use this space, which honestly looks pretty ideal, like all these areas and stuff would be perfect. If I could use this space, then I could pay for the actor. So I'm like, do I risk it? You know what? This shit would be perfect. I'm gonna go ask this place here if we can use their tables and chairs in the music video. Let me see. Okay, I didn't film it because I didn't want to be a twat, but I just went into the bar over there and talked to one of the women, like the manager that works there, and she was like, she said they're not gonna care if like nobody checks like if you film here. Because I asked her, I was like, do you think it's fine if we just come and film here? And she was like, yeah, and people do it all the time. And I said, would it be okay if we like use some of your chairs and stuff? And she was like, oh my god, yeah, like she said people take our chairs for like hours all the time, like don't worry. And I was like, oh, okay. But like maybe that's just her, and what if I come and then there's a manager on duty that just hates people that do stuff like that, you know? Of course I would ask, but that sounded promising, to be honest. I'm like, should I go against my nature and do something a little bit on the dodgy side? In the grand scheme of things, it's not very dodgy, is it? It's just risky. It is risky, and I'm like, I'm a last minute person, but at the same time, see, I would not say I'm a risk averse person, but I also in some ways I really, really am the most risk averse person ever. When it comes to legality, that's when I start getting a bit scared. It's just, yeah, well, it's given me something to think about, that's for sure. I'm feeling a lot better because I just spoke to the guy who's helping me direct, and he reckons we should just risk it. Fuck it, do it in the tunnel late at night. So we're gonna risk it. Now I need to find an actor because at the end of the day, I'd really rather not spend 300 quid on this other guy, even though he was our number one. I'm sure I can find someone else. They just need to be in the dates. But let me see what I can do, man. I don't know many people in the acting world, which is funny because I literally used to want to be an actor, but give me a day. So pretty. Okay, we're off to meet my friend now. I'm right under the London Eye, but you can't see it because of the trees. But I'm feeling, I don't know how I'm feeling. This is probably going to be one of my last times around this area. I used to come here all the time. I used to love South Bank. It's one of my favorite places. I always take my friends here when they come visit me. There you go. There's the London Eye. It is absolutely, oh my god, the camera's so bad. It is absolutely outrageously expensive, so I've never been on it, and I would not recommend anybody go on it. Because, what do you mean it's 40 quid for one person? Outrageous prices, but it's London, what's new? And there is Big Ben. Just nothing beats it, to be honest with you. Nothing beats London. I've been a lot of places. To be fair, I've not been anywhere in East Asia, so you never know, but I've actually not been a lot of places, to be honest. But from all the places that I've been, nothing's topped London. Alright, here we are at South Bank. Here's Michael. Let's try that again. My phone died, so we missed that.
Yeah.
Once again, he's 7 foot tall.
Not true.
I'm sure he's absolutely not sick and tired of being described by how tall he is. Okay. I've never been this cold in my life, but we have hot chocolate and we had food, and now we're gonna...
I don't think it's that cold.
It's really cold. It's so cold. What do you mean? You don't think it's that cold at all?
It's not.
So, to be fair, I feel like he's wearing slightly warmer clothes than I am, because I have... You have jeans, one,
Jeans, yeah.
and my shirt's cropped.
Okay.
Why, you ask? I don't know. That was a bad decision. I gave all my clothes away. I don't have many options anymore. Alright, I'm back and I'm going to bed. Tomorrow is the day